This week on Tribe Talk, we review the annual reindeer run, explore successful basketball players' surprising past, and see how film has truly formed one alumni's future career. Hey Wando, I'm Lauren Bowles, and welcome to this week's episode of Tribe Talk. While most people were wrapping last-minute presents, sipping eggnog by the fire, or playing in the snow, some have slightly different plans, like running a 5K downtown with antlers on their heads. Macy McComb reports on this annual event.
Last Saturday, Charleston held the reindeer run. Despite the heat, there was still a large outcome and plenty of holiday spirit.
I felt like I was in the oven at 350 degrees for 15 minutes.
It was really fun. It was like a little hard in the middle, but it was overall really fun. It was a good experience to have.
A lot of fun coming out here and volunteering, because you come out here and it's a Christmas spirit.
Gingerbread man, run, run, run as fast as you can. Did you get it?
It's a fun race to bring your dogs. There's not too many races that you can do that. There are dogs throughout that we're just like everyone crossed the finish line without falling on a dog, and we're happy.
None of this would be possible without the efforts of race director Cameron Whitman.
I just love seeing Christmas just vomit downtown. That's pretty much what it is. It's just madness. It's amazing to me that we just descend upon East Bay Street and just decorate everything.
For the past 22 years, the Charitable Society of Charleston has organized the Reindeer Run. About 3,500 people from the Charleston area come out to participate. It is a widely celebrated event with all proceeds going to charity, and it has already donated $575,000. Many participants may not realize that the money goes to MUSC's Children's Hospital and the Darby's Institute for Research.
It's such a great organization, and we want to try to give them money so that they can be a leader in children's medicine in Charleston and bring in great surgeons and great doctors.
The money raised funds research and development in order to benefit all patients.
A lot of this stuff is behind the scenes. It's not tangible ways that you can see. They do buy machines and things with the money, but they also use it to recruit specialists from all over the country and to kind of court them and to just keep up the high-end program that they have.
Some of the money specifically goes to the Children's Atrium. Amanda Mahaffey, MUSC's Associate Director of Special Events, understands the importance of this facility.
We can kind of help mentally prepare the kids to get back into the real world. Whenever they've been in the hospital for so long, they're able to go into the atrium and play. They can paint, they can play video games. It's just kind of like their safe haven to get away from the doctors and everything.
Many current patients are unable to take part in the race, but often previous patients come out to support the hospital.
My boss actually had, her kids were preemies. They were born early, and they spent a lot of time in the NICU at MUSC when they were born, and now they're teenagers. So it's really fun to hang out with the kids and listen to their stories.
A lot of time is put into perfecting the race, and this dedication is what brings together the community to help MUSC patients.
It's great. It is exhausting, but it's very, very, very rewarding. It's amazing to see the community really realizes what an asset MUSC Children's Hospital is.
MUSC Children's Hospital. It's awesome.
Knowing that all that money goes to the hospital for community research to help children, and it's just real nice to have a community come out here and do that.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
This has been Macy McComb reporting for Tribe Talk.
Around this time of year, it seems as if Christmas songs are the only thing on the radio, and every word becomes second nature to recite. But is it really that easy? Chelsea Niles hits the streets to see if Wando can really carry a Christmas tune.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer
had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
All of the other reindeer
Used to laugh and call him names.
They never let poor Rudolph
join in any reindeer games like Monopoly.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve,
Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright,
won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Then all the reindeer loved him as a shout out with glee.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
you'll go down in history.
Those people may have looked like they knew what they were doing, but let's take a look at some of the other people who didn't think it was so easy.
Jingle bells swing. I don't know idea. Jingle bell. We get it done with jingle bells around here.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rocks.
No. Oh Christmas tree, how
Beautiful you are to me.
that's a good rhyme, but no. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Jingling through the stockings and stuff.
No.
What a bright time, it's a nice time to rock the night away. What a...
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I don't listen to that. I don't know.
Bell time, hope the bell rings and takes me away from this pain I sing.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Christmas tickling my nose.
No.
Emily and Edwin Corning are two well-known and well-loved teachers here at Wando. Mrs. Corning's leadership as the English department chair and Coach Corning's leadership on the football field have made the Cornings a household name. But there's another Corning you may not know about. Her name is Abby Mack, and she's winning the hearts of many. Katie Augustine has the story.
Having a child is a very exciting but nerve-wracking time. For the Cornings, everything seemed to be going smoothly until the halfway point checkup in November.
When we went for my 20-week ultrasound anatomy scan last November, that's where they saw that her heart had not formed properly.
Many people believe that congenital heart defects are rare, but it is the most common type of birth defect in America, affecting 40,000 children per year.
The hardest part about the whole situation, I'd say, is the uncertainty of what we faced from the time she was born. They couldn't tell us, the doctors couldn't tell us what to expect when she was born. We had to be ready for a bunch of situations or possibilities, and then even facing the surgery coming up in a few weeks, the uncertainty of the surgery. So it just really has called us to be closer together and rely on each other, and to rely on our faith.
Although this has been a difficult time for the family, the Cornings have tried to remain positive with the help of love and support from their friends and family, including their other two daughters.
We waited a while, but then we sat down as a family around the dinner table, and we told them, and the extent of it, we told them she has a broken heart, and she's going to get it fixed.
And our oldest daughter has come up with this chart of things to be thankful for and centering it around her heart surgery, and every night she makes us say something that we're thankful for and has put it into like a little calendar that we're going to all read the night before her surgery.
I know one thing. This is all I know. I don't know what it's called, but one thing I know is, so she had her heart and there was a hole on the there was a tiny hole in the bottom, but it closed up, and there's a top hole in the heart. I think, I'm not sure.
The support they have received encouraged the Cornings to give back and raise money for CHD awareness.
Edwin wanted to do something to kind of draw all our family together, her relatives, and so he bought these red bracelets that say Abby Mack on one side and CHD Warrior on the other. As we were getting closer to the surgery date, we really wanted to do something in her honor to promote awareness for congenital heart defects, because they're more common than what people tend to think. So we have purchased 200 wristbands that the school store and DECA Club has graciously offered to sell for $5 and to promote awareness, and all the proceeds will be donated in her honor from Wando High School.
This has been Katie Augustine reporting for Tribe Talk.
Guitar? I don't play guitar.
This week on The Rewind, we take a look at the Winter Theater Showcase, Dance Concert, Honors Chorus Concert, and Dunleavy's Pub Polar Bear Plunge. On December 12th and 17th, Mrs. Carroll's Drama 2 students put on their Winter Theater Showcase. They did a performance of Romeo, You Idiot. It was a chance for the students to show off their talents they'd practiced during the semester. December 17th was also the dance concert. It was held in the PAC, and dancers from class experienced performing many choreographed works of art in front of an audience. The same day was also the Honors Chorus Concert at 7 p.m. The Bella Voce and show choirs put on a Christmas concert at Christ Church on Highway 17. They sang on the stage and in the aisles to give the audience an exciting show. January 1st is the day of the annual Dunleavy's Pub Polar Bear Plunge. Charlestonians showed up to Sullivan's Island dressed in all kinds of outfits and swimsuits to enter the freezing water. It was all in support of the Special Olympics. This has been Sydney Mack reporting for The Rewind.
Casey McDonough, a former Tribe Talk staff member, has always aspired to be a filmmaker. Sydney Mack finds out more about his plans for the future and how he is making a name for himself in the local film industry.
I think I started filmmaking in 4th grade. Not that I was making films, but making videos with my friends in about 4th grade. Knew that I loved using a camera because I was always playing with my camera, and I was always making videos either just by myself or again, like whenever I had a sleepover with my friends. But I always thought I wanted to be an actor, and I took an acting class. I took a drama class like after school or something, and I hated it. I felt so stupid while I was doing it, and so I just immediately bagged that. But I kept playing with the camera. Right now, I'm working on my biggest project so far. It's called Sean Casey and the White Hoe Gang. It's like a big 1931 era, gangster movie. It's the kind of movie that I wish I could see. Like, it's the kind of movie I would want to go see. So one of my favorite scenes of shooting that movie was in this pub that I built as a set. It's like a speakeasy. So I came down here, and over the course of a couple weeks and a lot of friends' help, I made the rose tattoo. To me, building this kind of felt like I was making a fort in my living room when I was little, which is why I love doing it so much. It's why I've kept it here, because it's just such a cool place to hang out and pretend you're a gangster. I think my favorite thing about this movie has been getting the help from my community. There's Julian Gelhausen, who he plays the main character, Sean Casey. There's John Hook, who's playing Mr. Sullivan. Ellie Cutright she plays Sophia. Honorable mention to Noah Kelly. He has a small part in the movie. If there's one guy throughout the movie that just has bad luck, it's Noah's character. He's always getting beat up, he's always getting yelled at, he's always getting thrown around. And then there's Kyle Campbell. he plays Patrick, who's again another young, handsome, rowdy Irishman.
Is he a good director?
It was great. He knows exactly what he wants before any kind of filming, and he makes it happen really easily. You can tell he just has a passion for it, and really when you just see him working, it makes you want to work harder, because just the way he's so passionate about it, it's, you can't be passionate.
By the time the film festival next April is over, it'll be close to the summer, and then my next second year in college. Hopefully I'll be in Boston, just because I love Boston and I think it's a place that I'd really like to explore, and especially explore filmmaking. When I'm making a movie, I feel the same way I did when I was like 4 playing with G.I. Joes. And it's like the idea of still being a kid but making money off of that, so I can just be a kid the rest of my life but still be responsible. That's why I want to do it. It's just what I love doing.
With an outstanding record of 13-3, Wando's boys varsity basketball team continues to uphold its victorious reputation. Sophomore Jamez Rogers has proven to play a vital role for the Warriors.
One week I was like just a regular kid there. When they put me up on varsity, the next week it was like, oh, Jamez Rogers, and I got like 1,000 more friends on Facebook, and everyone followed me, and I was like, okay, like how do I handle this situation?
And with 4 different colleges looking at him already as a sophomore, the spotlight has been hard to handle. But behind every success lies a struggle.
Because he has a story, to who he is, that I encourage him to share with people. Like, don't let your past be a skeleton in the closet. Share it with people.
For most of Jamez's childhood, his birth mother was constantly in and out of jail for drugs. When he was in the 4th grade, his mother was charged with murder. Luckily, Jamez had his basketball coach, Nathaniel Freya, to rely on.
I told him like what happened. We went to the police. The police officer said, just take him home.
From that point forward, Coach Freya and his wife took in Jamez and his little sister, Aaliyah, as their own children, but made a point to always recognize their birth mother for who she was.
As parents, have always made him understand that his mom is to always be respected as that, his mom. But I don't care who it is in this world. It's your responsibility to not allow anybody to put you in a situation that doesn't allow you to be the best that you can be.
When you say you love someone, you gotta like mean it. You gotta like show it too. And like she said she loved me, but she never like showed that she loved me. Like she left us, and it was just unfair how she treated us.
He had every reason to make the wrong decision. He had every reason, still has if he chooses to. But he chooses to do the right thing.
I gotta be the best at what I do, so my sister won't have an excuse like about our past to be like why she isn't good at what she do. So I be the best if she's watching.
I don't know if we could even do his story any justice by sharing it with you, because it is something that if more people took the time to really know who Jamez is, they would better understand who Jamez is. What you see on the basketball court, that's just a little piece to the story.
Thanks for watching, Wando. Remember to listen for the advisement lesson plan that will follow this episode. Also, stay tuned for the credits. You just might see a familiar face. I'm Lauren Bowles, signing off.